Hello there. Today I wanted to do a keto pantry tour just to show what kind of things that I have in my pantry while doing keto. I know it doesn't look like super full, there's only two of us, and just be forewarned, some of these items are either lazy keto or dirty keto or like hardly ever use. And for example, you'll see here to the left there's sugar-free jello and pudding mix, and those aren't really clean keto because the jello has aspartame and the pudding has maltodextrin, which I don't know how they can label maltodextrin as sugar free, considering if you'll look on glycemic index lists, if you look on glycemic index lists, maltodextrin actually affects your blood sugar worse than sugar does. It's higher on a glycemic index than sugar is. Okay, and then let's keep going. Unsweetened baker's chocolate, a staple basically in any keto dieter's pantry. Sorry about my nails, those need to be done. Staple in any ketoer's pantry, used for so many different delicious things, fat bombs, whatever you want to make. And then I have liquid smoke. I don't use it often. Basically, if I'm making pork, I like to use it, but that's about it. Just some little things of peppermint oil are good for, not just like, they make good for like if you're gonna make like chocolate chip cookies, mint chocolate chip cookies, so good. Or you can use it in like just homemade things, like if you're gonna make your own like lip scrub or whatever, it's good for that. And that's just why I have those for. And then over here I have coconut milk and almond milk. We didn't actually buy this coconut milk, but it's unsweetened coconut milk. And 1 net carb it looks like per cup. You see that? And then unsweetened chocolate almond breeze. It's a little over 1 net carb it looks like per cup because it is 2 carbs but less than 1 gram of fiber. Okay, and then this lovely thing. There's lots of stuff in here. Coconut milk in a can, spaghetti sauce, which you don't want to use often if you ever do because it is 7 net carbs per half a cup. So and it does have sugar in it. So like I said, lazy keto. And let's see what else we have here. Olives. We love olives. 1 carb and 3 olives though. So once again, you don't want to be eating many of those. This can says 1 carb and 5 olives. I wonder if these are, because those are medium and these are extra large. So make sure if you eat olives, make sure you're looking at the size and the carbs per size. So you'll have to check. These ones say 0 carbs, so apparently these ones are magic olives. Okay, sauerkraut, delicious. More olives. So tomato paste. This one is 5 net carbs and 2 tablespoons. So tomato products in general, if you're doing lazy keto, you want to use sparingly. You don't want to be using a lot of tomato products because they do tend to have quite a bit of carbs. Because you'd probably be better off using fresh tomatoes. Like this one has 5 net carbs in 1/4 of a cup. Like, it's not something you want to use every day, definitely. Okay, let's see. You've got some Noster peanut butter creamy, 4 net carbs and 2 tablespoons. This is Adams brand, and I'm pretty sure there's no sugar added. I'm not positive though. Let me see. Ingredients: peanuts, and then 2% or less of vegetable monoglycerides from palm oil and salt. So yeah, no sugar added to that. Yeah, it's being made by Smuckers. That's interesting. Okay, let's see. Green taco sauce if you like tacos. This stuff is good. And red taco sauce if you like tacos. This one does have sugar added. So this one you'll want to use sparingly if you're doing lazy keto. If you're trying to do clean keto, you want to avoid this altogether. The green one has less than 2% of sugar. It still has a little bit of sugar too. So like I said, lazy keto, you do you. But if you're doing clean keto, you don't want that. Okay, some toasted sesame seeds. Haven't used this yet. Not sure what we're going to use it for. Sun-dried tomatoes. Delicious. But it does have 3 grams of sugars. It's natural sugars, but it's still 3 carbs. So, up to you. Depends on your keto journey, what you want to use. Sun butter, sunflower butter. So good. 2 net carbs, in 2 tablespoons. So yeah, ingredients: sunflower seeds and salt. All right, then we have unsweetened coconut chips. If you need something crunchy, you know. Ingredients: so it has 2 grams of net carbs for 3 tablespoons. 2 net carbs. So the ingredients are organic unsweetened coconut chips. So it's just coconut. And then we have Easy Sweets, which is lazy keto, because this is sucralose. I believe it was sucralose. Lazy keto. If you don't want to have sucralose, this is not for you. Okay, let's see what else. Enchilada sauce. I love La Victoria brand, but once again, carbs. You want to use this sparingly. 1/4 of a cup has 3 grams of carbs. And okay, unlike the taco sauce, this does not have sugar added. Okay, and then we have the green enchilada sauce, which I love also. And this one, whoa, look at that list of ingredients. That is way longer, which is funny. Okay, this one has 4 carbs per 1/4 cup. And this one does have sugar added, and it has soybean oil. So if you want enchilada sauce, you'd be better off with the red enchilada sauce, or you could look at different brands. I personally am a huge fan of La Victoria brand, but that's just my personal taste. And we have gelatin packets, a couple of those, and a thing of beef broth. I'm surprised we don't have more broth, but I would prefer to make my own broth, because this one does have sugar added to it. Even though it says it has 0 carbs, they still added sugar, even though it's not much. So, and it says it contains soy and wheat and maltodextrin, corn maltodextrin. Yep, that's all maltodextrin, isn't it? Okay, so if you want broth though, try to find one that doesn't have sugar in it and soy and corn. But like, I think you'd be better off making your own. Okay, and then matcha powder, not mine, but it's here. It's keto, whatever. It's just matcha powder with lion's mane extract, organic astragalus, and organic ginger powder. All right, and tuna. Tuna makes for an easy meal, easy food. Who doesn't love some easy keto meals, right? Not much fat in tuna, lots of protein, so it would be good to like mix it with some keto mayonnaise or something. Cream cheese maybe? I don't know. Okay, next shelf. Let's see what we got here. Okay, this shelf we have powdered peanut butter. I mean, I know that there's like a debate going on about I know there's a debate going on right now about whether or not peanut butter or peanuts in general are keto, but if you're doing lazy keto, then don't even worry about it, which I am, and I'm not worried about it because I've already lost weight. I've lost about 25 pounds, so yes. Okay, hot buffalo wing sauce, the best stuff ever. I have 2 different brands. These are obviously store brands. I haven't tried this one yet. This one's pretty good, but yeah. And then I have unsweetened, no sugar added melting chocolate. I got in bulk. I got some pumpkin puree, just pure pumpkin, which has carbs 11, 10, 9, 8 net carbs in half a cup. So if you want to make something pumpkin, you're not going to be able to eat much of it. Okay, and then this is liquid aminos and extra virgin olive oil, sesame oil. I don't remember if this is keto or not. It's not even opened yet, but sesame oil. 3 bags of chia seeds. Lazy keto sweeteners, because Splenda is basically, sucralose and sugar. Because this one, see, sugar, the ingredients. The first ingredient is sugar and molasses and glycerin, sucralose. So, yes, lazy. Xylitol, which makes me feel sick, and xylitol still has a pretty high glycemic index, even though it says fewer calories than sugar. It still affects you, not as badly as sugar, but it still has an effect. And then Truvia, it even says right here, Truvia natural sweetener with sugar. Bakes and browns like sugar, that's because there's sugar in it. Like it labels these things as healthy, but then they have unhealthy stuff in them. See, it's erythritol sugar and stevia extract. So it still has sugar in it though, so you need to watch out for those things, because you're like, oh, it's healthy, but then it has unhealthy ingredients. So you need to check those things. More almond and coconut milk. I got white vinegar and apple cider vinegar. Sugar-free syrup. This one's made with sorbitol and sucralose, so not and aspartame. So basically, for the lazy ketoers out there, if you're doing strict keto, I would say stay away. But strict keto, you want to stay away from basically anything processed. So not much of a difference. Okay. Then I got me some ranch, which is made with soybean and canola oil. So you probably want to stay away from Hidden Valley Ranch. Honestly, if you're going to make ranch, you'd probably want to make it from scratch. Probably it's a lot of work, but you could check out the ranch packets because there's no sugar in it. So maybe you could use a ranch packet and see if you can either make your own mayonnaise or find a keto-friendly mayonnaise, which is not very easy. So it would be better if you want to do strict keto and you're worried about those different oils, you should probably make your own ranch from scratch or find a keto-friendly ranch because Hidden Valley is not strict keto-friendly. And then monk fruit in the raw. This one has dextrose in it, so careful on your ingredients, but lazy keto. Got you. This is just some erythritol that I made into powder. This is pure. I don't know if this is like a real brand or a Walmart brand. I bought this at Walmart. I have not used it yet, so I don't know how good it is. But the ingredients are organic erythritol, organic stevia leaf extract, and natural flavors. And carb-free, because erythritol is a sugar alcohol, so 0 carbs. This one I'm excited to try because it's low carb, but I honestly have not really been a huge fan of erythritol. So we'll see. I mean, the bag's almost empty, but I don't know. This one's just pure erythritol crystalline powder, non-GMO. But this one, yeah. So I would have to try it again, but it kind of leaves a weird taste in your mouth. I don't know how many of you like erythritol, but it's kind of weird. And I think it's funny that it's an organic stevia blend, as though it's mostly stevia, when it's like literally all erythritol with stevia leaf extract. So it's like barely stevia. It's mostly just erythritol. It's just a different brand of erythritol. Okay, last shelf. Let's see what we got here. Pumpkin seeds, bought those in bulk. Next, pecans, chopped pecans. Delicious. Haven't used those much either. Those are good for like making a crust. If you're interested in making like some sort of a dessert, maybe like a keto cream cheese. Maybe if you're interested in making like a keto cheesecake, you could use pecans and erythritol and butter to make a crust. And then for the actual cheesecake part, cream cheese, sour cream, erythritol, flavoring of your choice, maybe some vanilla extract or whatever. Blueberries, delicious, delicious. Okay, so pecans, and then I have flaxseed meal that I also have not used much. I think I bought this specifically for a certain recipe I was trying out. All right, and then got some pork rinds, macadamia nuts. Just haven't eaten these much. Those are eat sparingly things, and pine nuts that are pine nuts that I also have not used much. I think I got these ones for one specific recipe also. I don't remember what it was, but I'm not a big fan of pine nuts. All right, well, there you have it. There's my keto pantry. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you think there's things I need in my pantry that I don't have. I do also have almond flour and coconut flour in containers, but those aren't in my pantry. Those are to the side. And then of course there's my spices and whatnot, but that's it for today. Let me know what you think. Things that I should take out of my cupboard, things I should add to my cupboard, things you learned maybe, things you already knew. Pork rinds.